What's curling, guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I made this edit right here. Alright guys, so we're going to be speeding this part up because I think you've already seen my edit before, so I don't want you to go through it again. So yeah, so we're going to start off with Ronaldo and Messi and all of this kind of stuff. Alright, so basically we get Ronaldo overlay, we go to overlay, you get a Ronaldo picture, right? And then when you go on it, and then you go on remove BG. I showed this on my last video on how I made my best Ronaldo edit. So you go on this and you do auto removal and it turns into like that. Alright, so that's how you do that. And if you're wondering how it went up like that, and I also showed this in my last video as well, you put this diamond thing right here. You put it at the start and then you put Ronaldo down, and then you put another one right next to it, and then you put it up. And if you're wondering how it shakes like that, you go on animation, go on this, and then there's animations, and then you can do any type of animation you want, and I did hiccup shake. So yeah, so that's how you do that, right? And then it goes the same for Messi and Neymar. Alright, so now if you're wondering how the clubs come in, you do the same thing. You go and remove BG and do that. And then if you're wondering how it comes in, then the same thing, you go on overlay, go on it, animation, and then you do slide right, and you do 0.3 seconds. And then this is how it turns into. Okay, so that's how you do it. And you do the same for Man United, Real Madrid, and Portugal. And you also do the same for Messi's clubs and Neymar's clubs. So that's how you do that. And if you're wondering how Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar goes over the clubs, so I just learned this recently. But you go on the overlay, right? And then you go on layers. Wait, let me find it real quick. Okay guys, so I found it. So you go on layers and you see this, you put it over the clubs. So as you can see, I put filters and text, but you're gonna see your clubs and then you put it over them. So that's how you do that, right? Now, then it goes like that. And you do the same for Messi, Neymar, and that's how you do that part. Now next part, this part right over here, this one's really easy. You just gotta miss a beat first, like this, and then you take Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar front photos, right? And then you do the same thing. Remove remove BG, and then that's how it's gonna turn like that. And you just put it on the beat, right? So you put it on the beat, and then that's how it's gonna turn out like that. Then for the next ones, you put end on one of the beats, and then you do the same thing. Remove BG on the shirt, put it on the beat, and then you do off on the beat, and then for this one you have to crop out the eyes, just the eyes, and then you put it on. And then if you're wondering how it comes in again, let me show you one more time. Go on this, and the animations, you do slide left, slide right, and then you also do 0.3 seconds, and then you put on the beat, and then you remove BG, get the same photos from here, and then you do remove BG, which is this one. Let me show you again. This one right over here, and you do auto removal, and then you do and then you do remove BG, and you do it on the beat, and then for the error, you do cuts, so you make it bigger. So like, let me show you real quick. Like this. So you do cuts, and on the cut you make it bigger and bigger and bigger, and then and on the beats as well. So you get it like that. And then if you're wondering how these are like cuts, look, like that. All you gotta do is get the video, cut it out a little bit, cut like the space out, and then remove it, and then put it together, and it's gonna be like this. You see, look, so I cut it out, and then now I put these two together, and that's one full cut. Just like that. And at the end, obviously you're gonna put Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar, and then you leave it blank, and that's the end of the edit. And if you're wondering how you put the watermark, just go on text, put in your watermark. And if you're wondering how it's like going, the players are going through the watermark, just go on this. Oh no, wait. Alright guys, so you go on the Curl-Z, right? You go to styles, you type in your whatever text you want, and then you put on this one right here, and then you put the opacity all the way down, right? And then you leave the lines, you go on stroke, and then you put the width down as well. Put it to at least 20, so it's gonna be like that. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video. I showed you how to make one of these edits. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and yep.